Hi, I'm Margaret with Margaret Bell Counseling, and I am a grief and trauma specialist. And I am here to talk to you today about 5 things that everybody needs to know about grief. So, grief is what we experience when we lose something that is important to us. This can be through death or life losses, such as maybe we get a new job and that feels really positive and exciting, and yet we're leaving behind our coworkers and aspects of our other job that we really loved. So, grief really is this normal response to when we lose something that we have an attachment to. Grief is different for everyone, and grief can be impacted by who or what you lost, the significance that the person, the place, the item had in your life, your relationship with it, and how you lost it. Two, when you are grieving, it is crucial, it is vital for you to be gentle with yourself. Every day is going to be different as you are adjusting to the reality that you have lost something, as you are working to accept that you have lost something and what this means to you and how you process this and how you make meaning of your life now that you do not have what you have lost. It is important that you ask for support from non judgmental, compassionate people. It is also vital that you rest, you eat, you move your body, and you give yourself space and permission to be and to feel. 3, when you are grieving, do not rush yourself. Don't hide or ignore your feelings you might be feeling. Some big emotions are going to come, and that's okay. And also, don't isolate yourself. Again, this goes back to you finding those people that are able to hold space for you. And it's okay if they can't. That's just where they are. This is not a reflection of you. We don't do grief well. And so a lot of people struggle when others are grieving. It's really scary. It's unfamiliar. It's hard. So giving yourself that space, that room, and finding those trusted people that are going to be there to support you. 4, when someone else is grieving, don't minimize their pain, their experience. Oftentimes, when we're grieving, people will say, well, they lived a good life. How do you know that? And how do you know my relationship with that person? So try not to say things like, well, they had a good life. Or if somebody had a miscarriage or lost a child very early, don't say things like, well, it's better that way because they really, they hadn't lived life yet. So it's not that big of a deal. So also, don't tell people, get over it. Tell them how to act because they are grieving. They need space and time to process. And remember, grief looks different for all of us. 5, when someone else is grieving, offer them support that you know how to give, support that feels natural and in alignment with you. If you are a doer, you might offer to buy them groceries, send them groceries, bake a meal for them. If you're somebody that really can hold space or likes to listen or just be present, you might offer, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Can I listen to you? Knowing that you're coming from a non judgmental and empathetic place. You might say, hey, do you want to go do something? And it's okay to ask somebody, how can I support you? And it's okay for them to say, I don't know what I need. And then you might say, hey, do you want to go for a walk? Do you want to go bowling? Do you want me to come over and sit with you? You are just giving them support. And oftentimes when we're grieving, we don't know the support we need. And oftentimes just having somebody there with us to maybe watch a movie, to listen to a podcast, to sit and stare at a lake, it's all okay because grief is hard. It's a journey. So coming back to really being gentle with yourself, giving yourself permission to feel you are processing a loss. You have lost something that you had an attachment to that is important to you, and you are learning to find meaning in this and then how to navigate life without something. So thank you for listening, and I hope you have a beautiful day and be gentle with yourself. Bye.